Hello everyone and welcome to our presentation on the topic Power of No, where the 30th student of University of Goroka. In this video, we will be exploring the importance of setting boundaries, prioritizing our well-being and learn to say no without guilt. Setting boundaries for success or the power of no is one of the most empowering and life-changing actions you can take. Though it often carries a negative connection, many of us have been conditioned to say yes to everything, to take a more work, to attend every social gathering, to please others, or to avoid conflict. But learning to say no is a skill that we mastered can profoundly improve your life. Point one, establishing boundaries. As its cause, saying no is about establishing boundaries. Boundaries are the lines we draw around ourselves that protect our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Without clear boundaries, we can easily become overwhelmed, burnt out, or resentful. By saying no, we are essentially saying, this is where I draw the line. This is what I can or cannot do, and I will respect my limit. For example, when a colleague asks you to take on another project, saying no helps you protect the time and energy needed for your current responsibilities. It's not about rejecting the college, but about honoring your own capacity. Point two, protecting your time. Time is one of the most valuable resources we have. Saying yes to everything often means sacrificing your previous commodity time. When you say yes, without considering the consequences, you risk spending yourself too thin, leaving, leaving little time for self-care, family, other things that really matter. By saying no, you regain control of your time and can focus what really aligns with your goals and values. You can prioritize your personal growth, hobbies, relationship, or simply taking time to research. For example, if you agree to work late night for weeks on end, you'll have little time for the rest of personal activities. Saying no to extra work can be a powerful way of claiming back time for self-care. Point 3. Building self-respect. Saying no is a form of self-respect. It requires you to prioritize your needs and values over external pressures. When you constantly say yes, you may begin to feel resentful, gained, or unappropriated. However, when you learn to say no with confidence, you create a healthy dynamic where others respect your time and boundaries. In fact, when we s- when people say no, are often viewed as more confident and assertive. They send the message that they know their worth and are not afraid to stand up for themselves. For example, A manager who constantly says no to unreachable demands is likely to gain and respect of their team as they demonstrate the importance of balance and fair workload distribution. Thank you, and I'll leave it to the next speaker. Hi everyone. As the first speaker has said, I'll continue on the point number 4 to 6 on topic power of saying no. Okay, point number 4, reducing stress and anxiety. Constantly overcommitting ourselves is a major contributor to stress and anxiety. We try to please everyone. Continue on from what the first speaker has said. I will take talking about the 3 points of the power of saying no from point number 4 to number 6. Okay, point number 4 says reducing stress and anxiety. Constantly overcommitting ourselves is a major contributor to stress and anxiety. We try to please everyone, avoid conflict, and juggle numerous responsibilities, all of which can leave us feeling overwhelmed. Saying no can be a way to combat this stress, allowing you to step back and regain control over your life. By living to say no, you create space for what truly matters, living to a calmer, more peaceful existence. For example, if you are invited to a social gathering you are not interested in, okay, saying no without guilt gives you the freedom to enjoy your time in a way that feels right for you, whether it's resting at home or pursuing an activity that nurtures you. Okay, point number 5 is on improving relationship. Okay, if you sound counterintuitive, but saying no can actually improve your relationship. When you say yes to everyone, you risk overextending yourself, and this can lead to feelings of resentment or frustration. In contrast, you say no allows you to engage in relationship from a place of authenticity and honesty. When you say no, you are also teaching others how to respect your limits, which ultimately leads to more genuine and healthier relationships. For example, if a friend frequently asks you for favor that you don't have the energy to fulfill, saying no with compassion allows you how to maintain the friendship without feeling burdened or used. Okay, let's move on to point number 6. Point number 6 says self empowerment and personal growth. Okay, at its best, highest level, saying no is an act of self empowerment. Okay, it means you are taking control of your life and making decisions based on your own needs, values, and priority rather than external expectation or pressures. Saying no is a often reflection of growth of learning what is worth your time, energy, and effort, what isn't. Each time you say no, you actively choosing your path, reinforcing your autonomy and saving the life you want to live. For example, turning down a job offer that doesn't align with your long term goal is a powerful decision that brings you closer to your ideal career. Okay, the power of saying no means you respect yourself, you respect your time, your limit, and so on. In conclusion, the power of saying no lies not in the rejection of others but in the affirmation of self respect, boundaries, and personal priorities. Say no can help you regain control of your time, reduce stress, and build a life that feels more aligned with your true values. Each are tools for self empowerment. Yeah, it's a tools for your self empowerment, and swearing that every yes you say is truly a meaningful and serves your higher purposes. So next time you are faced with a request of opportunity, pause and ask yourself, will this serve me? If the answer is no, then embrace the power of saying no and let it lead you to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Thank you everyone. This is the end of our presentation.